if there is an effort to suggest that somehow the waiver of
Nikki, you're a lawyer. You know that the Justice Department objected because they thought the waiver would jeopardize their criminal case against L'Oreal if and when they wanted to prosecute, claiming L'Oreal had improperly sent technological information about missile guidance systems to the Chinese.
That is what I understand the Justice Department case was about, but I still don't see the connection between our granting a waiver to L'Oreal for these commercial satellites and then somehow China getting more sophistication, therefore, let's see, then India had to set off some nuclear weapons, and oh, well, then Pakistan had to set them off, so it all goes back to the waiver to L'Oreal. I don't think it works.
But even if you don't make the concrete connections, I think that the point is that we've become a lot more complacent since the end of the Cold War, and I think this has hit home. You know, even if the Clinton administration, if this wasn't on their radar, I think it indicates that we've let national security issues and foreign policy sort of sit on, as a bystander in the national debate. I think that would solve one of our biggest problems. If we had full disclosure about who was making contributions, we wouldn't have, you know, all this digging around too late.
I think we all endorse truth in government. Let's take a break and we'll talk about truth and budget surpluses and who may know the real numbers when we come back. Stay with us.
Farmers have been bringing us their harvest for 45 years. Then the farm co-op brought me something different. News. That soybeans like ours could be used to make a cooking oil, fry up snack chips without adding any fat or calories. Hey, at Crisco, they figured without all the fat of regular chips, this Olean could help lots of people eat a little healthier. Well, all I say is doing good starts right in your own backyard.
New fat-free Olean, a good place to start. It's small, but powerful enough to bring people together who are worlds apart. Its microphone reaches...
Hey, oh, what is they doing? They're falling down. Hey, you get over here. What? City lights, city streets. Me? City lights? You, city lights, city streets. Me, I want to help. Come on, me. Yeah, shut up. Get out of here, all of you. This is city lights, city streets. Oh, yeah? Gorgeous. That's right. Let me tell you something. Are we ready? How you doing here? We're with City Lights and City Streets, and we're talking to Bean Rajitsky. He's a beautiful human being, and he's a valet here, but however, he has a good thing going here. He really believes that he's going to be famous one day? Oh, yeah. He's going to be famous better than... he's going to be better than Leonardo DiCaprio. DiCaprio, you know? We saw new pictures of him in a museum somewhere, but that was the Mona Lisa. However, the important thing about life is that when we first saw this gentleman, he was self-depreciating himself, saying that he was just a valet. What do you mean, just a valet? A valet is a beautiful human being. I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful now. Louder? You feel beautiful? Talk loud. He can't talk loud. He says he feels beautiful. Can you zoom in a little bit there, cameraman? Zoom in. Profile. He's better than Leonardo DiCaprio. That's right. Because you know why? Because he's a human being that loves life, and he believes in the dream, because the dream is life. He may be a valet today, but he may be President of the United States tomorrow and having oral sex in the Oval Office. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's his goal. It is? No, it isn't. What is your goal? My goal, okay. My goal is become famous and rich and start working valet. How about that? There you go. Finish school. Finish school is a good thing. But he's got the look, doesn't he, cameraman? All right.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I gotta write this down now. Let's see. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes.
Well, what'd you do over there? What, you gonna be on City Lights City Streets? Give me some money. Hey, all right. Yo, what do you got? What? No, have us some Turkish taffy. Yeah, right. Thank you. Oh, it's harmonica. Oh boy.
This high triglycerides or hyperlipidemia, all three being high risk factors for arteriosclerosis, since diabetes is being another one. Just a general ounce of prevention, as they say, is a common cure. Dr. Bradley, comment?
Just the listing of diabetes, which currently is appearing more frequently as being the third lead.
What he did not seem to want to answer were any questions that seemed to find out what could be done about resolving the conflict, ending the shooting. Either he did not want to, he wasn't interested in it, or maybe he just couldn't because he was under a different set of instructions. And that's the part of this whole business that puzzles me. I don't see anybody big enough, smart enough, strong enough to say, let's stop the shooting.
Yes, you seem to, I may be misinterpreting you, but you seem to think that a definite setup or a solution may be the partition of Lebanon?
That's far from being any solution. Don't try to interpret anything. I do have a solution, but it's far from being any partitioning of Lebanon. I've got to go. Time's up.
Okay, thank you.
Good night. Kim Eccles is next with the news right here on.
Please don't look.
That you could do in the civics books. And so I think they had this victory, and they began to realize that they could be a force, and therefore they wanted to continue to be a force in activities outside campus as well as on campus.
We're talking with Dr. William Holmes. If you want to have a conversation, you're a college student. Andrew Simmons, Mayo College, Harvard, MIT, Wellesley, wherever. Call us, 254-5678. I'm interested in how the college student sees his college life, sees his life, and sees the world outside of his college life, which leads to the next question. What's the nature today? You're talking about campus life. I wonder about a student's ambition. I wonder if he feels that his future is iffy, contending upon what happens around the world. Is he intimidated, threatened, feel any impending anxiety because of all this mess outside the world?
People are complicated. I don't have to tell you. They react in different ways at the same time. I think on the one hand, we have sensed in our students a increasing level of anxiety. That is, we have more students who are more involved with counseling and those kinds of activities than we typically would have had, say, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. At the same time, and this seems to be contradictory, and yet it really isn't, our students are increasingly involved in planning out very hard-nosed, realistic plans for their own careers. And in fact, one of our great concerns on campus is to maintain a balance between a liberal collegiate education and a really very almost vocational kind of education. Trying to explain to students why a course in Shakespeare can be beneficial as well as a second course in accounting or a third course in management information systems. And so I think the students are very bivalent. On the one hand, there is this feeling that things beyond their control might end this entire business very quickly. And yet, on the other hand, there is their feeling that if that doesn't happen, they are more concerned about finding their own place in the world than perhaps students were 10 years ago.
Do you think that they can find a place in the world? How do you feel being the custodian of these, how many students at Simmons?
About 3,000.
Being the custodian of 3,000 lives at any one time during the school year, how do you feel what the future is? Do you have hopes, or are you somewhat intimidated by all these brush fires around the world?
Well, in the first place, I reject custodian. These are 3,000 very independent young people, and they take charge of their own lives.
Well, if you were running a bad college and things weren't going too well, President Holmes would certainly cease his custodialship.
That's right, pretty quickly. That's right, pretty quickly. But as far as the other question, which is the real point, and again, I'm speaking very personally, I can remember when chemical warfare was going to destroy us all. I can remember the mic.
Well, this is our wedding picture that you never saw. Look at G's small head. Mark's big head. Well, I guess this is gonna have to say the end of it, folks.
City Lights, City Streets. And we're at Coolidge Park Antique Market and Collectibles. And we're interviewing, well, you can go. That's all right. You're allowed. Did you get any goodbyes today, sir? He said no, he didn't get any goodbyes. But there are a lot of goodbyes here at Coolidge Park Flea Market and antiques. And here we're here with Joe, and Joe has brought in a collectible from his grandfather's attic, who just passed away, by the way. And I'm sorry to hear that, Joe.
Yeah, it was just a rough time. I went upstairs in his attic and I found this, and it was a very great collectible of my grandfather's, and I took it myself.
You took it yourself?
Yes.
It's very, like, personal to you and very important?
Yes, Bobby Orr gave this to my grandfather at his last hockey game.
Oh, Bobby Orr gave that to him?
Yep.
Okay, cameraman, could we get a wide angle so that Bobby Orr, well, sir, would you mind holding this for me?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, and I was wondering, Joe, could you hold it right there, Joe? Thank you. No. This is a very collectible item, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is actually priceless.
Priceless, he says. Well, actually, it is a Bobby Orr figure, and it was right before
his last game.
His last game. That's right. I was just going to say that. And Chris, are we okay with the angles? You got the floor? It's already shot back all the way, right? Okay, you got my head and all, we're all in? Okay, we just want to make sure, because this is a very valuable antique, and we want to make sure that you get the full view. God, you can go. Watch out for the cord. There you go. And this is a very valuable antique, and sir, this is worth about $650. Oh. What I mean to say was, okay, everything's fine. Okay, no, that's okay. Okay, bye. Okay, next. City Streets and City Lights, and I told you if you want to be on the show, you can come on the show. Just call 224-7311. We're glad to have you on. There's music and everything. Right now we're assessing antiques, and excuse me, we don't cut that out because this is raw footage, and we want to make sure everything is just right. And it doesn't matter if you copy scenes, that's what people do. Why do they cut that stuff out? I don't know. But we right now have a handicapped person right here who's going to show me some antiques that he can, that we're going to assess right now. What do you have, sir? First of all, what's your name?
My name is Wilson.
What?
Wilson.
Who?
My name is Wilson.
Wilson. Wilson what?
Wilson Smith.
Wilson Smith. Okay, what do you got there?
Well, I got some original corn from the Mayflower.
No, I don't think so. Corn from the Mayflower.
Yes, that's correct.
We're at Coolidge Park Flea Market, and we're talking to Wilson Smith, who says he's got corn from the original flea market. Sir, it says Walmart on here. What do you have here?
I also have this Van Gogh painting.
Van Gogh painting?
Correct.
That's authentic, sir. That's worth about $5 million.
Yes, it is.
Call the police. Call the police. You know, the antique business has been known for people that steal things, but I never came across a Van Gogh painting before. Well, you know, I know you. Look at all this mystery now. But, you know, in light of today's reality, you know, someone that brings a Van Gogh painting to a local antique market is nothing compared to how they shoot kids in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and how they eat people in Alaska. I mean, the world's gone crazy. And remember, you saw it first on City Lights, City Streets. And we're not here to eat anybody. We're here to, you know, well, let's butter them up a little bit. We don't want to eat nobody.
Here, I'm sitting here with Al.
Eat anybody. We're here to, you know, well, let's butter them up a little bit. We don't want to eat nobody.
Here, I'm sitting here with Al, a co-dealer of mine. And a lot of people want to understand how the flea market works, Al. You know, how's it work?
It sucks.
Well, that's true. It does for Al, but it doesn't for me. For example, the chair Al is sitting in, along with this help chest, I just purchased from Al for approximately $100. And how was that, Al?
Well, was because I got paid for hauling it out, and then I got paid from you for hauling it down here.
Now, I've taken those same objects, which Al kindly brought from the truck to my booth, and now I have a price tag of, say a total of all three pieces of approximately $700. So that works out fine for me. How does that work out for you, Al?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
All in good fun.
Well, they're all antiques.
They're all antiques.
They're all antique. This is City Light City Streets, and we're talking with Al and Steve over here. And this is Steve on Charlie's place. We talked to Steve earlier today, and boy, was he good, right? And Al over here, he brings a lot of stuff to the antique market for people to sell. And boy, is he good, isn't he? Isn't he handsome? Take a look at the camera. Ain't he handsome? He's a handsome fella, ain't he? Okay, now you guys, I was going to ask you both seriously. The bottom line is,
Grandfather's house clean out.
Okay, once again at the flea market, why should people come to a flea market instead of a yard sale? Is because in a way.
What's going on? Oh my. What was that? Is that Mark? And see, let's see streets. Where? Oh, let me see. Take your hat off. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh,
You, deaf. Oh gosh. Bye. Gotta go. See ya.
Oh, where's Mark?
Started with $100, and if I can turn around for $1,000, Al doesn't mind.
I don't mind that. I like to see you make money and all of you, so.
Wait a minute, hold it. Stop it. Here, let me turn that on.
All right.
Thank you. Listen, Steve, what he said was right, but Al, you're satisfied with a piece of juicy fruit. All right? All right, that's what he says. Okay, that's a wrap. All right.
I gotta get out of here.
Wherever you are, I believe that my heart will go on.
Oh my, quick, City Light City Streets.
Who's having a good old time? La 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 blip it boo dee pa la da dip pa la ooh, nice bike ride. And it's a beautiful day for a bike ride. Oh, I got you. My things broke over here. Ooh. Ouch, my head. That hurts. Ooh, that's smart. Ooh, that was smart. Ooh, boink. Ooh. Oh, not again. Boink. Ouch. Oh. Quick, what are we gonna do? Can I take your shoes? You already have shoes. I got a good idea. We'll make a phone call. Yeah, and why don't we eat them? Yeah, why don't we eat them? Yeah. What? Eat them? Well, he looks tasty. We used to barbecue chicken back in the South. Okay, well, why don't we yeah, that sounds pretty good. I want the wing. Can I have the wing? Well, okay. Let's get them in the car and we'll cook them. Hi, honey. How are you? Want to sit down and have some food? It's Jim Smith we're eating today. Oh, well, didn't we hear that yesterday? Well, there's so much of them. Boy, not again. Not that again. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, okay. Honey, we're eating Jeff Smith. Come and get it. Looks like scrambled eggs, I know. Oh, again, we're gonna eat. Oh, my. I know. I gotta go find another body to eat. We're running out of Jeff Smith. See you later. Oh, another body. Oh, we don't have a fire. Here, have some coffee. I don't know what we're going to do. How are we going to cook such a big guy? We're going to get the barbecue sauce. What? Barbecue sauce is easy. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Don't you just fret one bit. We not cook. All right, we'll leave the cooking to you. All right. Thanks. For me, yeah, you can cook them. I'm sick of cooking people. Well, I told you I don't like eating people. Huh? What's the matter, dear? Well, you know, we just ate Jeff Smith. He was tasty. Yeah, but Bob Jones was better, wasn't he? Well, yeah, he was, but, I wonder if we could find a kid to eat. Oh, boy, am I tired. Oh, I just gotta lie down right here. Boy, am I...
Me too. That was fun. Yes.
Well, what do you think? You want to eat some more people?
Now, come on, get out. Don't we eat enough?
Well, I'm just asking you.
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to have some chicken wings or something.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna find any chicken wings around here, darling.
What? No chicken wings? Come on, Kentucky Fried Chicken's right down the street. All right. I'll tell you what, though. Why don't we, you just hang around a little bit. You want to just hang around? Oh, come on. No, sweetheart, come on. Hey, cut that out. What are you pushing me? Oh, cut it out, cut it out. Oh, giggle, hee hee, ha ha. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think I might want to eat all of her. Fry her up real good. Don't you eat me. Let me take my glasses off so I can't see you. There. Oh, you say the cutest things. Well, let's do a Bill Clinton. Well, okay, if you say so. How's that? I bet that's the best bubble you ever had. Bill Clinton. Doing a Bill Clinton.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
If any of those pictures make it back to Washington, I'm ruined.
Well, at least you can get out of town.
Well, we confiscated all the film, didn't we, Max? Here's...
What will it be? Do you have any buttered beans? No, sorry, I'll have buttered beans. Yeah, okay. Well, give me the peas then.
I'll have the same. Could you put butter on those peas? No, I don't want butter peas. Look it. You're getting that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to Not Quite Live. I'm Joseph Gallant. And before we go any further, did you hear about the new image Cadillac's trying in their advertising? You may have seen commercials for the Cadillac Catera. The Cadillac Catera is, I guess, their advertising campaign's a little different for Cadillac. Normally, Cadillac advertising is very, I guess, staid, stoic, traditional, doesn't make waves. But it's not the only new product Cadillac's coming out with, and not the only unconventional ad campaign Caddy's doing. We understand for the 1998 model year, Cadillac is coming out with a station wagon. But wait, there's more. We have found out exclusively what the slogan for the 1998 Cadillac station wagon is, and let me read it to you, hot off the ad agency beat in Detroit. The 1998 Cadillac station wagon, for the ride of your life, the last ride of your life. Our resident pinup girl and sex symbol, disgraced figure skater Tonya Harding, is back in the news again. I know, she's back in the news, but we're not giving her the usual salute with that ominous bong effect. No, not this week. We overused that sound effect lately, so we're going to give it a rest. But we do want to tell you what happened. She recently performed a figure skating exhibition between periods of a minor league hockey game in Reno, Nevada. As a matter of fact, I didn't even realize that there was a minor league hockey team in Reno, Nevada, but there is. At the end of Tanya's routine, some of the fans tossed flowers onto the ice, which is traditional when a female figure skater finishes her performance. Others tossed clubs. Why did Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan recently appear in front of a Senate committee and warn the Senate and through the Senate committee, the nation, that stock market investors should be very wary despite the all-time record high the Dow Jones average has reached? Apparently, it's because while everybody else's stocks have gone up, Mr. Greenspan's stock portfolio has gone down.
Well, we want to thank you for being here on City Lights, City Streets, and next week we're going to look for the meaning of life. Yes, the meaning of life. We're going to find that tree of knowledge growing out of the rock of life. So tune in next week. We'll see you on City Lights, City Streets.